I'm about to get real with you today. Totally nervous about it. There's a part of me that kind of thinks I've lost my mind being able to just like talk about this, but then I also realized at the same time, that's why I need to do it. You might know me from this channel because I'm a registered dietitian and I like to talk about nutrition. I've also been on the media doing that. I've worked a couple different jobs in TV and I'm a mom and I just think it's kind of fun to share some of those silly moments. But that's not what we're talking about today. And I've been on the fence about doing this video for a very long time. And that's because it's something that's like super personal to me. But I also realize that if I need you to trust me, I feel like there's this part of my life that I haven't been sharing. Because in the past, it's been a very taboo thing to talk about. So I feel like by talking about it today, we're kind of breaking that down. Okay, so what is it? We're talking about age gap relationships. By the time you get to the end of this video, I want you to be able to walk away knowing some of the advantages, some of the disadvantages, and then being able to clearly see the difference. So why are we talking about age gap relationships? Anyone that's met me has probably met my husband, okay? And my husband doesn't immediately come off like he's an older person, but he also doesn't come off like he's my age. I met my husband when I was 27 years old. I was 27 and a half. We've been together for almost 9 years. We have 2 kids together. We're married. At first, it was like almost impossible for me to address the elephant in the room. Now, when I talk to certain people, I just say my husband's older. Oh, how much older? And I don't know if I have to disclose that on this video either, but my husband is older. I just feel like talking about age gap relationships, do they work, who they're right for, is something that needs to be done. And I wanted you to hear it directly from someone that's living that life. Because you'll see on here, you'll see videos of girls being like, I married a sugar daddy, or I'm in a blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that might be fun for a few months. We're not talking about a few months. Like, I'm in it, hello, for the long haul. Like, I have 2 kids with this person. I have stepkids. I live this life day in and day out. And I want to tell you, if you're thinking about dating somebody that's older, here are the things that you need to weigh out. And I'm doing this from a loving point of view, somebody that's in it. There's pros and cons to every single situation, and there's disclaimers, and it gets messy, okay? Clearly see the difference. So up first, one of the advantages that's equally a disadvantage, number 1, is there's going to be a difference in how they view the world because they're viewing it from a lens that has way more experience than you do. This is where I get really wrapped up in my head about certain work things. My husband's looking at me like, what the heck is wrong with you? These are not a big deal. Number 2, finances. Finances are going to be different. Imagine yourself in 30 years from now. I hope that you don't have the same amount of money in your bank account that you have now, duh. But also how you choose to split those is really important. And that is where the most important thing of this is having that open dialogue. You have to be able to communicate openly. Like, if there's going to be these barriers like age and stepkids, you can't just be tiptoeing around certain things like, hey, if you're moving in with a person, how much is the mortgage? Hey, can you afford this? You have a very clear sense of this. I can understand that can feel taboo, but it's not anymore. It's 2025. It's smart. You need to know exactly the financial situation you're getting into, because while they might be more financially stable, they might also be not as stable. They may have filed for bankruptcy 10 years ago. You need to know that before committing to this relationship. Just because it seems like they're loaded one night doesn't mean that they actually are. Hello, keep that in mind. Okay, so that's number 2 is yes, it's gonna be financially different. And number 3 is the things that they're gonna get joy out of, what they want in a partner can be different. All of this ties back to one of the major pillars, which is communication. If you're able to communicate with them clearly, it's going to make this a lot easier. Today, I wanted to just do a little overview because I kind of wanted to spark interest around this topic. I wanted to hear if there's anything you guys want to know specifically more about. There's so many different facets of relationships you can get into. There's dealing with stepkids. There's how to talk about finances. There's how to talk about what you want in life, making sure that things are actually aligned. So let me know if there's something you want to hear more about because I would love to make you more videos for that.